Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Croy Dragon, and welcome to the finale for this season of Vox Adventures, this winter season. I don't know. I just really don't know about what builds to do next. None are coming to mind, but anyway, what can I talk about? I finished watching the screen adaptations of Dune. Very good. Christopher Walken was fantastic as Emperor Shaddam IV. Had a weird dream last night where I was fighting an evil Cinderella with nutcracker henchmen. You know what? Let's just keep going. Ignore the setting sun. But I'm still not crazy about the muted colors in the new Dune films. And my favorite screen adaptation is, of course, the miniseries from 2000. It's just the most faithful there is. Although I do appreciate the pragmatic changes of the David Lynch and Denis Villeneuve adaptations. So what will be coming after this? Oh, I have a Minecraft Bedrock world in mind. Life in Texas, which will obviously involve trivia about Texas. At least I hope so. Oliver, why are you liking the sleeve of my hoodie? Crazy thing. Oh, I actually really like the monochrome look on Gady Gady Prime. Oh, jeez. In the arena when Fate is fighting. In the new Dune films, it's very unique and definitely adds some variety, so it's not just muted colors. Yeah, he really is a good cat, Oliver. A bit crazy, but he's good. And there goes the rain. Hmm. Oh, creepers. They typically always keep the general shape, but for the Star Wars mythology, blah blah. Star Wars mashup pack for Bedrock. They completely changed the shape there. Instead, black astral droids. So when I first saw them, I was like, "What are these?" And then they almost blow up at me, and yeah. I swear, people just find a way, even if they're actually officially done by people associated with Microsoft, they just find ways to, get your guard down. You can't, Oliver. He's just looking. Oh, there's a squirrel on the tree outside, isn't there? Some people might call this narrow, but if we were all monkeys, this would be a highway. Where does that lead to, I wonder? No, the film Starcrash is very interesting. It was made as a mandated Star Wars knockoff. Well, that was the order. But the director Luigi Cozzi had never seen Star Wars, and that was because what we now call A New Hope had yet to premiere in Italy, where he was from. Was from, is from. Is he even still alive? I don't know. But anyway, he did have the novelization, and he actually envisioned it as more Sinbad on Mars, a love letter to all things fantasy and science fiction. And once I'm done writing Aether, and maybe even while I'm writing it, yeah, that's something I'd like to do. Fantasy, sci-fi, just a love letter to the whole thing. Even looking at the inspiration for Star Wars, you can find some. Well, Star Wars really is science fantasy, and you can find elements of both. You can find Dune, Flash Gordon, Lord of the Rings, Orsoom. And the funny thing about Star Wars is that it was made because George Lucas, couldn't get the rights to Flash Gordon, and Flash Gordon was made because the newspaper that it appeared in couldn't get the rights to the Barsoom stories, the John Carter of Mars stories. So, it was a, I don't know how to put it, but basically, I really don't know how to put it, but without one, there wouldn't be the other. Without Andrew Rice Burroughs and his Mars stories, there wouldn't be Flash Gordon. And if it wasn't for Flash Gordon, there wouldn't be Star Wars. But I also seek to turn things on their head, with the Republic being, you know, the villainous faction. Because looking at various cases, Republics aren't always the best of things. Not exactly the best of states. The Roman Republic, it was an oligarchy. The Senate was really just a group of unelected nobles. It conquered, made slaves of people, enslaved people, whichever way you want to put it. What's this one look like a raft? Really, the Roman Republic turning into the Roman Empire was an improvement. And even looking at, you know, Athens and its democracy, if you weren't a wealthy man who was actually from Athens, things weren't that great. And they pretty much exploited slavery. I mean, yeah, I know slavery was pretty common back then, but apply that to a republic today, and yeah, I mean, the leaders of some republics are also dictators. Oliver Cromwell was a military dictator. So was Louis Riel. And while there have been some cases of benevolent dictators, just a side note here, but Julius Caesar being named dictator for life. When he was finally murdered, when he was assassinated, he was 55. I really have to question naming him that. So, because what the hell? I mean, yeah, he was 55. I don't care if he served Rome well. Why would you name him dictator for life when he was that old? You know, Julius Caesar he wasn't perfect, but he was neither cardboard angel nor cardboard demon. He had his good and his bad qualities, and helped move Rome towards a more stable system of government. Because the fact was, a city-state styled elections just was not working well. Oh, geez, I can't even remember who was actually doing the voting. Who actually was elected? Because it definitely wasn't the Senate. Now, if you aren't aware, I'm from Canada, a parliamentary constitutional monarchy. A constitutional monarchy is also known as a democratic monarchy. Yes, so republic does not necessarily equal democracy, and well, that's where the heroic faction comes in. It would be a commonwealth of planets. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I've been looking at a number of republics for the villainous faction of my science fantasy space opera story. The Roman Republic, Classical Athens, the Confederate States, you know what? Just run for it. I've looked at the Commonwealth of England, which actually was a republic under a military dictatorship. I've looked at North Korea. Oh, jeez. The various flaws in the United States. I've looked at Russia. A lot to look at. But that would be all for this season. I'll see you all in the spring. See ya!